What a bloody. Trevor, how you going, mate? Hello, everyone. Hello. Geez, I'll tell you what, I've worked up a bloody sweat here trying to get this set up going. So I'm still running off hotspot internet, which is an absolute nightmare because it's just, for some reason, will only let me use 2G instead of 5G. So it's just made things really fun. But here we are. Alrighty, here we got it. Trevor, Jamie Bryant, Mr. Binks, Chris O, XVal, what is everybody up to? Tickle my talk, what is happening? Yes, so for those of you that so I'm currently running off 2G hotspot internet. So my internet will be fixed by Wednesday, they tell me. Yeah, I'll bet you it's hot there, brother. I'm going to turn one of them off. Mr. Reese, how you going, legend? What's everybody up to? Anywho, I'm a little bit late. I know. I'm really battling the elements here. None of your business. How you going? Jonathan Noodle, how you going, mate? It's wild seeing Spanny get 180 in terms of get a 180 in terms of how people viewed him. Who are we talking about? Like as in like the rapper? No, so I haven't checked my emails. Thanks for reminding me. You just reminded me I haven't checked my emails for a couple of days. So no, I haven't. I've just been flat out and like the moves just like seems to be never ending. We've literally got everything out of the other house now except for one desk and then a couple of other little things in the underground shed. Oh, yeah, nice. Hiro Hattori. Thank you, mate. Thank you. Yeah, bro. 2G. So I'm running off. So my new property. So I'd organised for all of this stuff to be done by the time I moved here, but as I said on the last live, they didn't for some reason do that, and so that's going to be done by Wednesday. So yes, I am running off 2G. Duka, how you going? And yeah, no worries. I'll definitely check it out. Mr. Binks. Thank you for the super duper again. Ira Torre, a bloody legend. So what's everybody up to? Anywho. She's probably at home. She's got to work and stuff. So she does work 2 separate jobs, Jess does. Hard worker, that gal. Yeah, bro, it's nearly done. It's nearly done. So the only thing, I literally don't even have my desk set up here. So I've got like a few things set up around here that's allowing me to record and stuff like that. But yeah, Monday I'll pick up that desk. Nah, so like I literally have Yeah, two bed ends to go and my desk. That's it. Oh yeah. What'd you have? What'd you have for smoko? We're just kicking back, having a chat. I know. Bring on the bloody weekend. It's a bloody long one too. Bring on the long weekends. We always love the long weekends. Let's go, Gunhead, you bloody legend. Wait, I can do this. Douche. Yeah, been all right, mate. Been all right. I'll tell you what. I'll be wrapped. I'll be wrapped when this move is finally done and dusted. So I am actually in my new studio room at the moment. I have very little done here. Yeah. So, but yeah. So I mean, to you guys to see at the moment, you probably won't be able to tell, but my whole new setup. So it's going to be a whole new the way that you guys see me. So I've had a lot of people to say to take the microphone away, move the microphone away from your face. So I've done that, and but my new setup will be so the camera will be there, and you'll be able to see my PC, and then like my studio kind of setup. You'll see what I mean. Anyhow. Waiting for the storm of the century this weekend in Brisbane. Yeah, I know. Like it just happened here. That actually had. Did anyone manage to catch the tornado or cyclone, whatever you want to call them, that was in Werribee in Melbourne? Damn, it's strong weed. Yeah. So I am living in my new place at the moment. Unfortunately, I'm still paying rent on two properties at the moment, which is not the most desirable thing. And yeah, so this Thursday will be done and dusted. See you later. Old house goodbye, new house, new beginnings. Lorraine, how you going? Yeah, it's just the yeah, I suppose the small things. Yeah, so that's what I thought as well. I just thought that the new setup will be like it'll be just something new. And like as I promised, I'll continue to try and do better and bigger and better things on the page. So yeah, I think it'll be awesome. And as a matter of fact, so I'm waiting. So my my studio is going to have some pretty cool things that I'm waiting to get here. Um, yeah, I don't want to say because I don't want anyone to steal my ideas, but yeah, my studio is going to look pretty cool, I reckon. Is it a better house? Yeah, like definitely a better house. It's a better house for me. Um, yes. What did I miss? Colin, you bloody legend. Oh, you been up north for a week? No way. Yeah, it's a better house. It's a better house for me. It's a better house for the pets. It's just a better house, and I mean it's a lot bigger too. It's a lot bigger house, and like I don't know. I just like to have my room. I felt like the other house was like I don't know, very restricted, whereas this house is very a lot of moving space. Oh yeah, nice. That's what you want. You don't have a car with custom plates, Biff. Thought I was going to meet you in Werribee last weekend. No, I don't. So I don't have a car with custom plates. I think that would be silly. Like, I think that, like, yeah, custom plates are just an easier way to spot people and stuff like that. Thank you, mate. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, like I said to you in the premiere, I'm a full sponsored by the op shop. Biff, do you need carpet mats or rugs for the new place? I'm a carpet layer by trade and have heaps of free of charge for you, bud. Oh yeah, mad. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I mean, so there's a few things that I would really appreciate that, and if you my email is connected to my channel page there in my link section, and you'll be able to contact me that way. It's the easiest way to contact me. And yeah, that'd be really appreciated. But the main reason that I got this place is because it's mainly all floorboards. Now, the only place that there are carpets is in the lounge room and in the bedroom. So the whole rest of the house is all floorboards. And yeah, that's a main reason why I got it. Another main reason why I got it is I wanted a house, obviously, spending the last winter in a house that only has electric heating. There were some weeks there, I'm not even joking, like when I had my children come up and stay with me, for 1 week there, the most expensive my power bill was $742 because I had my granddaughter staying there. Like there was no, the house was just always warm and I didn't care. I just said, I don't care, you know? No, yeah. Look, I love the op shop. I'm a bit partial to the op shops, and like I said in the premiere before as well. I said once the op shop people realise that I'm not in there to rob them, I usually get along pretty well because yeah, I can't help myself. I love op shops. Brother Biff, when will you be off probation so you're able to travel out of state? So funny you should say that. So if you must know, um, all I will say is this: I will do an update tomorrow. I will do an update tomorrow. So after 12 p.m., that should make everybody have smiles on their dials. Um, yeah, it's a day I've been waiting for. Douche. Thank you, Ebsy. So yeah. Your winter power bill. No, I'm saying it was $740 a week. That's how much it that's how much it cost me a week. Like I've got the app on my phone and it tells you like you get updates and stuff and it was just constantly going up because I had to have my split system on for 24/7. Bradley Dawson, what's going on? Yeah, that was $740 a week. That was the most expensive. It was a little bit under that, but like that, yeah, it was fucking crazy. So yeah, one of the main things that I wanted in a new place was a wood heater. So I got a house with a wood heater. Oi, bloody Colin, you bloody legend. Doosh, doosh, Bluetooth it. Thank you, mate. Thank you. Absolute legend. Super duper. Has the house got presents? I don't think so. I don't. If you mean by like spirit presents, I don't think so. I'm pretty sensitive to that kind of shit, and like, you know, my ghost hunting stuff's always not too far away. But yeah, but I'll tell you what I always do. So I've always got like some white sage and stuff like that that I always burn in new houses, just because I do have a fucking bad habit of attracting bad karma. I'll just say. Yeah, I suppose so. I suppose. How many hydro lights you have running? Ah, well, look, my friend, if you're in the know, you will know that LEDs is the way to go these days, and they do not put out any power. Not like the old, not like the old friggin' 1,000 watt Santiagos. Like those things will be stealing power off your neighbours for a month. I'll tell you something, right? That would just be very silly for me to do anything like that, especially like, with corrections orders and shit like that. Cheers. The good old HPS. Thank you, Ebsy. Absolute legend. Douche. Bluetooth it. Anna, how you going, legend? I remember those big lights and ballast. Yeah, damn things. So I, I had so many of them, like only a few years ago, and what was really funny is like I was still like involved in that life, but my house was raided and I had like about 50 ballasts and God knows how many lights and whatever. And they took them all off me. And I was saying, when you raid people's houses on the suspicion of growing, um, you know, marijuana, that you can't take their hydroponic setup. Hydroponic setups aren't illegal. And it was really funny. They didn't believe me. And then one day a van pulled up in my driveway and it was the police dropping all my hydro set off back off to my house. It was pretty funny. Yeah, the high pressure sodium. Look, and I think like as a whole, I think that the LEDs really changed the ways for a lot of things, TVs, lights, so many things. Like you look at some of those lights that they've got for your car now that are LEDs, like, bullsh, them bright as. No, like I just said before. So, in my house that I lived in before the house that I just moved, so I I was getting my house rated every second day. So I actually got my house rated 9 times in 14 days. So that turns out to be sometimes twice a day. And yeah, like absolutely no. So like I can say all that stuff because it is what it is. They did come to raid my house, and all they found was hydroponic setup, and so no marijuana, and so they thought they were going to take my. But yeah, that was in my past life. Like I just said, it would be very silly of me to partake in any of this type of activity. All hypothetical. Exactly. Yeah, so they won't give you nothing back. So anything that the police like take off you, they will not give you back until court is finished. So even if they are, So even if they are under lights, it is not illegal to have hydroponic lights. So they can't, it doesn't even matter if you're using them to grow hydroponic stuff. They cannot take your lights. True story. Trust me, that was one of my specialties when I was doing naughty stuff. Oh yeah. So funny. I remember once. I remember once when this was about 20 years ago now. I was living in Benalla in the Bronx, where that place that we went through, and my house was getting raided. This was so funny. So they were raiding my house on firearms charges, and so they alleged that the day before that I got out of my car in Bridge Street, Benalla, broad daylight, and pulled my gun out down the main street in someone in their car, right? Allegedly. Now, so they come to my house that night to raid my house and obviously looking for firearms, right? And they're at my house for about an hour before they even found one plant. And I had plants at the time and I only had two. And so this is the one of the only times I've never been caught for growing, only one time, and I've only ever been caught with drugs two other times, and all three times weed. And yeah, so they were at my house for an hour before they even found the plants, which was so funny. Like I was sitting in my lounge room and I had police watching me, so I didn't move, and I'm just looking the whole time at the lights blaring underneath the door, and I'm going, "Are these guys for fucking real or what?" Oi, bloody legend! Who's sending out all the bloody memberships? Happy days, you bloody legend! Thank you, legend. Yeah, it was pretty funny. And then, cause like they were like, "Why didn't you tell us? Why didn't you tell us about him?" I was like, "Well, mate, you've been walking past him for the past hour. I didn't think you were going to find him. Like I was going to say anything." And and then what they did was they literally, when they pulled him out, they literally ripped off every branch and then just went and ripped everything off branch the branch singularly like that in front of me. It was like, ah, had about a week to go. It was like, no. Jess is probably at home right now. I've been to Silverwater, Emu Plains, Parramatta, Long Bay, Goulburn, Risdon. I lived in Benalla, Bronx also. Oh, bullshit. Risdon, the Pink Palace. Trent M, you bloody legend. Thank you, mate. Yeah, good times. No, not. I know it was so, and the smiles on their faces while they were doing it was what was getting me the most. Like it was like, oh, don't even. Oh, bullshit! You used to live in Crilly Court? No way. Thanks for the membership. So that would have been happy days that gives you that membership, Saint Andrew Pierre. Hey Biff, how are you? Random question. What did you think about the Google searches before Charlie Kirk got shot? Pretty scary. So yeah, I don't know. I think it's pretty funny. I think it's quite evident and quite obvious that we're only fed the information that they want us to see on those, you know, everyday internet stuff. What would rate Risdon out of the other? So I'll tell you what. So I've had a lot of people, a lot of mates that have done time in Tassie and in Risdon, and they have told me that that is a fucking wild place. What's your thoughts on Risdon as a setup? So I've only seen it. I've only seen it from the outside. But I mean, it looks like pretty much any semi-new prison that was built around that time. Oh yeah, talk too much. Hey, there's my beautiful mum. Oi, Rimunoi. How you going? There's my beautiful mumsy. Oh, you got asked to work there and said no? Nah. Yeah, so I've had a few mates that's happened to. I had a mate that was working for this welding firm, and when they were making MRC, his workplace got the main welding contract to make all the beds and all the stuff in the cells, and he left his job. And he had been working at that job on and off, well, when he wasn't at prison anyway, and he left his job because of that. He just refused. Yeah, good, mate, good. I remember when I got rated for graph and I wrote "fuck transit TSD," and they were like, "Oh, is that right, you little yeah, oi, bro." Remember, everyone used to call them Gumbies, bro. Everyone used to call them the Gumbies. Oh yeah, my beautiful Nana is there too, and my beautiful auntie. So my mum's having a get together with, well, my sister's there, my nan's there, and my auntie's there. Yeah, I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I've never been to prison in Tasmania, so I wouldn't be able to tell you. But yeah, I can't even say I've spoke to anyone. Well, there you go. Someone has just said canteen once a month. That's crazy. Screw security got KO'd. Oh damn. Yeah, so that's why the big strikes are going on in the New South Wales prison system at the moment, because the screw was knocked out. And so I'm actually told, and so I've had a couple of people contact me, and so the reason that screw was sneakoed like that, and people can say what it was. It is called what it is when you run up and punch someone from behind. But that guy apparently, so if you have a look in the comment section of that video, you will see that people have said the reason why that has happened, and a lot of people have said the same thing, that the reason that happened was because that male screw disrespected the guy's 4 or 5 year old daughter on a visit. Yeah, look, it is what it is. It's a coward's punch. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, look, see, if it was me, I wouldn't have done things like that. If it was me and I knew I was going to like tee off with the screws, I would be there like straight up. Do you know what I mean? Like man to man, mano a mano, none of this sneak up bullshit. So then they can say, when you knock the screw out toe to toe, they can't go off in their freaking little office and say, oh, he sneakoed me, this, that. Biff, my brother did time in Perth, was addicted to the H and methadone for nearly 20 years. He went cold turkey and has been sober for 6 years. Big respect to all who've turned their lives around. Oh, big respect to your brother, because, that's a very vicious cycle to be stuck in, and to go cold turkey as well. Like, it's pretty much the only way you have to do it too, because otherwise, yeah, you get stuck on methadone, Suboxone, all that bullshit, and then yeah. Yeah, so like, I mean, it still is what it is. But like, if someone had disrespected my daughter on a visit, like if a screw had disrespected my daughter to the level they're saying this screw disrespected that daughter, I mean, yeah, I would definitely want to crack on with that screw, but I'd be letting him know that it's about to happen. Like I wouldn't be running up from behind and doing the old. Nah, just wouldn't happen. Crazy Dave, you bloody legend. Yeah, that's it. Your brother is a real one. 6 years, a big, big milestone. Definitely got to look at the song, film, clip joiner Lucas. All right. Sorry to interfere, but where is Gus? Or are we not allowed to say? Nah, you can say whatever you want. I believe it's sus as bloody. It's sus as. So today, actually, so they brought news out today that they're going to be draining the dam out. So the biggest dam there. I don't get it, man. If you're going to drain one dam, drain them all. And why didn't they do that a month ago? Obviously, everyone was saying drain the dams, drain the dams. Nah, I believe it. I believe. Now, don't quote me on this, but this is what people are saying. So it's really hard because YouTube are really like onto it these days, and if they see anything, that they will delete it themselves. Um, but they are saying that the guy's daughter was disrespected in the way of the drug believed that that girl might have had something contraband on her, and she definitely didn't. And so, without going fucking too much into it, that's basically what was going on. He didn't have concrete boots on. One person said he would have floated. Look, yeah, like, look, oh, like as we all know, like with cases of the past, when it gets to time like this, it's just really sad because, like, really, unless like the Cleo case where that guy like kidnapped her and then they managed to get her back. Um, it's just very sad, and I think like everyone knows where they should be looking and what area and what is looking very suspicious. So I just don't fucking yeah, man. Yeah, bro. And so this is a big thing, right? So this is how easy it is for screws to mess up your whole visits or anything like that, right? So all they have to say is that they believe that you or your visitor are doing something with contraband, and then guess what? Your visitor will not be able to see you for 12 months. And like screws can really, really stick it to you that way. And so people just don't fucking when you've done a lot of prison, like this shit happens a lot. And when someone like if they are saying what happened on a visit and saying that the officer was just doing that to ride the guy and make him lose his visits, make it so his daughter can't come in and see him, his wife, like that's a mugs act. That's a straight mugs act. Sean Wall says, Do you reckon people get institutionalized after a long stretch? Oh, 100%, bro. Like, and to be honest, it doesn't really take that long for people. Like, someone's not really going to get institutionalized on their first sentence unless it's a really, really big one. But even doing smaller sentences and just like being a recidivist and coming back all the time is institutionalized for sure. Oh, 100%. And that's and you know what? And I think that, and I'll speak out and say it. Like, that's why no one wants to touch it. It's because if anyone's fucking saying anything, then they're saying anything towards a certain community. I'm talking about Gus's grandfather, mother. But yeah, it's not something that happens to everyone. Everyone doesn't get institutionalized. I know. Like, come on. That's why I don't understand it. I don't understand it. It's the same with the Desi shit as well. Like, I just don't understand. They know it's not 1956. The general public is not going to believe every single word that comes out of the news's mouth. Like, we're just smarter than that. And no way he wandered off. Like, for a kid to wander off, there needs to be some kind of evidence of the wandering. Otherwise, it's just an assumption. Did you ever find any decent screws? Not pushovers, but just fair, decent blokes? Yeah, look, not many, and but there is such a thing as what in the criminal world in Victoria here we call them paddable, right? So you're still a dog, but you're paddable. Do you know what I mean? And that's what we say. And so that's as but you know, there's a lot of screws that have been doing it a long time since Pentridge and have got like mutual respect throughout the prison system. But it's just not many, not many. There is, but like especially this day and age, like it's not really what it used to be. Oi, Chapani's choice, you bloody legend. Oi, bloody Ryan Crofts, you bloody legend with the $50 super duper. G'day, Biff. Been a subscriber for a while now, mate. Did you hear that Malmesbury Youth Justice Centre is getting reopened? It's been closed since 2023. Do you have any stories or know anything about Malmesbury? I would love to know. Um, it's funny you've got that last name there, brother. Thank you. Um, I have family with that last name. There's one big blowy in here and it's doing my bloody head in. Oi, Mick, you bloody legend. Angelic, you bloody legend. So, Magoo, I'll have the Wi-Fi sorted on Wednesday. So, oh my God, the Wi-Fi is an issue right now. I'm literally doing this live on my PC on 2G hotspot. And do I have any stories from Malmesbury? So, like, I guess, any stories that I have from Malmesbury, like, didn't include myself. I never went to Malmesbury or I never went to Tirana or anything like that. I actually got locked up the first time just after my 18th birthday. Oi, bloody GTFOH, you bloody legend. But I'll tell you, I've heard some horror stories about Malmesbury, like back in the 80s and 90s. And there was actually royal commissions done about the goings on in those places. Oh, I know. I know it looks all right. You guys can't tell, but like trying to upload a video, like a 10-20 minute video to YouTube with 2G internet is like, yeah, I'd probably, yeah. Matthew McTeague, you bloody legend. All right, guys, I'm just going to quickly go to the Brasco. Did you see that? It just landed right on me, and I'm going to get the fly spray. I'm done. I'm done with you, you big bloody blowy. Oh, the police definitely drive badly with you in the back. I'll be one moment, guys. Tie a yellow ribbon round the old oak tree. It's a little bit bloody Piccadilly now. Where'd you go, you big blowy? Good night. TP, what's going on? I remember the Louis the Fly ads. You know what I love about our chat? I love when we go down memory lane. That's what I love. How good were the Louis the Fly ads? They were a big part of the Australian growing up. Evie, you bloody legend. Oh, bloody hairs everywhere. I did notice. I did notice that we've got some Halloween music. It still sounds like porn music. Oh yeah. Sorry, I had to do it. Had to. Any news on Gus? Nah, not other than what we just were talking about earlier, which was they're gonna fucking Hey, we're related, you mother fluffer. Hey, we're related. Do you have a cousin who has my same last name but is related to you but has my same last name? Name starts with C. Because you are talking about my family there, brother. That's fucking weird. Nah, Jess is at home tonight. She's got a young fella and she's got work tomorrow and stuff. Who's Gus? Oh, you funny bugger. Gus is that 4-year-old blonde kid that went missing. This fly spray is going to make me sneeze in a moment. Hang on. Warm glass of battery acid. How you going, legend? Jesse's a legend, yes. Do I find people judge me on my face tattoos? 100%. 100%. Like I just said before, when someone said, oh, yeah, that's a nice shirt. And I said, oh, yeah, I'm sponsored by the op shop. And I said that most tattoo shops think that I'm about to rob them when I go in there, the old people. I feel bad. It's fucking bad. Oi, Turbo, you bloody legend. I stuck Lou with a fly in the air rifle. He didn't understand my concept of flight. I love that. This studio in the CBD? No, it's not, bro. It's not. Oi, Mick Wilson, you bloody legend. Your mouth tattoo blends in and looks like an Indian telecom mouthpiece. No. Don't click the link. Don't click the link, please, sir. Found out the other day the chick that invented sticky fly strips poisoned her husband with the same poison she used on the fly strip. Damn. Did that really happen? That's crazy. Yeah, they're dredging the dam. One dam. But do you know that property is 140,000 hectares? 140,000 hectares. Pretty sure there's more than one dam pretty close by. Just saying. I don't know why I'm doing that. I'm just doing it because I'm doing it. Yes, I know Candice and Dan. Speaking of which, they used to have a caravan in Oranga. They have since moved to Queensland. 100%, bro. Bro, we are related, Brian. Brian, we are related, my friend. And they just moved from Benalla to Queensland. Oh, I love those scammer busters on YouTube. How good are they? I was just thinking, if you did your own kid, no way you would put them in the dam unless you're really stupid. But like, here's the thing. There's no evidence, like, so I think that everyone knows that if there's foul play, that child is somewhere on that property. There's no fucking two ways about it. That child is on that property. When's the plane take off? I don't know. What did I miss? Yeah, definitely, bro. I love that, actually. Turbo, you bloody legend. Oh, okay. Not happy about Halloween? Yeah, but like, yeah, I don't know. I think we all know that there's a little bit something very suspicious, suspectamondo going on there in the Gus Lamont case. Just saying. I'll say it. I'll say it. When I lived in Ballina, I had a friend who moved from Ballina to Benalla, then moved back to Ballina. Damn, bro, that's a fucking song. You just created a song. When I lived in Ballina, I moved back to Benalla. Then I moved back on down to Ballina. That's like a fucking Slim Dusty song. It's all going on here in the chat. Had anyone got the email where they try and extort you for money by saying they have footage of you doing nasty stuff while watching porn? Nah. I don't watch anything that nasty. So if anyone's watching me watching porn, they're the one who's like got issues, bro, not me. I would laugh if someone said that to me. I've been everywhere, man. Exactly. TP Gmail mail. Let me grab my acoustic. Oh, yes, please. Hey, that would be cool, actually, if we did that. That happened to a YouTuber and they actually sent it to their family. Oh, really? Yeah, it doesn't worry me. Do you know what? I'm not one of those people who really watches porn. Like, I can't even tell you the last time I honestly watched porn, but I would just laugh anyway because, like, mate, if it does come to porn time, it's just your average run-of-the-mill porn, you know. I love Slim Dusty. Back when my parents drove from Cooper Pedy to Adelaide once a month. Yeah, how good. Looking forward, looking back. I've come a long way up the track. got a long way left to go, making friends from what I know. Cheers, big ears. Porn is the dark arts. I'll tell you a funny story. Went to this small town in Canberra called Fishwick, which I found quite funny because in Fishwick, the only two things you can find in Fishwick is porn and fireworks. Porn and fireworks. And this town, its name is Fishwick. I'll let your minds work a little bit of justice on that one. Damn. Yeah, I would have loved. You know what? Actually, I will go as far as to say it's one of the ones that I'm shattered I didn't get to go and see, considering he was an Aussie and all. I've seen most of our Aussie greats though. I've seen Jimmy Barnes, Midnight Oil, Vanessa Amorosi. I'm talking about Aussie greats here. See what I did there? It's like Cold Chisel, Midnight Oil, Vanessa Amorosi. It's a big jump there, but it's the same. It's the same quantum physics. Easiest way to get rid of a scammer is to ask them what they're wearing. Definitely not deodorant. Just saying. What scares me? If I'm honest, do you know what? I'll tell you what scares me, and it's like society. Society scares me because, um, I've got 3 bullfetted kids that I would hope that can handle themselves should things go awry and things like that. But the way society's going, it's not the way it used to be, and it's just scary. And I've got a 3-year-old as well, and it's just scary. That, if I'm honest, I literally sit here and fear the future for my youngsters, and it's a legit fear. Like, I'm not just saying like, oh, I worry about it. Like, I legit fear about it because every single day, there's just something different in the news. Someone says, I worked in 3 pawn shops in Fishwick. It was hilarious. Yeah, oi, no shit. So I've never seen anything like this in my life. Like I said, I don't really get into porn, but we went to Fishwick to buy some fireworks. So while we were there, we thought we'd indulge. And I'm telling you, they have got like a 3-story porn supermarket there. And I'm telling you, there's things in there that I don't know, mate. I just didn't know. I did not know. I'm a country boy at the end of the day, So like, it fucking blew my mind. Yeah, that's my biggest fear, if I'm honest. And like, if I'm honest, like, I most of my legitimate fears that I have is something surrounding like my children. I guess I'm a realist. I've had my ear fucking, close to the tracks most of my life, and I know what goes on. And it's fucking scary when you're not a part of it anymore and you know what goes on. It's just so scary. I heard you're a player when you were younger, Biff. All three kids from 3 different mothers. No, that's not true. So, true story. True story. I do. a bit of a player would be a bit of an understatement, but I do have multiple baby mamas when I say that. So my first two boys were to the same mum, and then my my two my two youngest children are to other mothers as well. But a bit of a player, that would be wrong because I've always had a partner, and I don't do the whole cheating thing. Oi, text you bloody legend. But yeah, I'll tell it how it is. But look, at the end of the day, and that's the truth. You guys have always asked me. I get asked all the time what my biggest regret in my life is, and that is spending most of my children's life in prison. Like I'm fucking 100%. But yeah, just because I have children to a few different mothers doesn't make me a bad father. Like I am a fucking good dad, and yeah, and grandfather. Happy Days was here before. Evie says hello, Happy Days, if you are here. Bang the limiter, not drugs. Yeah, that's right. So we've had a few people ask me. We've been talking about my car of recent times, and I am, building a car at the moment. I do have a 5.7 litre WK Statesman that's had a little bit of work done to it, and yeah, so I am going to start doing some work on that in my big shed that I just got. And so, yeah, people ask me to start making some videos, which I'll start doing. But just know I'm not going to base my YouTube around my car. I will just do the random video here and there and let you guys know where I'm at with my car. Smoke tires, not pipes. Yeah, bro, I'm a poppy. So, like, true story. When I was doing my 9-year sentence, this is how the phone call went with my 15-year-old son, whose partner was 14 years old at the time, right? So anyway, I ring my son. He's like, "Oh, guess what, Dad? I've got some news for you." And when you just know, like I'm in prison, man. I've been locked up. I literally had maybe 6 months to go, and I'd been locked up for 8.5 years. And my son's like, "Oh, guess what, Dad? You're going to be a pop." And I was like, "What do you mean I'm going to be a pop? Like, but who? This is my oldest son telling me this, and he's just turned 15 years old." And he's like, "Oh yeah, Dad, you're going to be a pop." And I was like, "But by who? Who's going to have this child to make me be a pop?" And he's like, "Me, Dad." And I was like, "What the hell?" I was like, "But," and then yeah, my son and his partner both had a child very, very young, and so yeah, she is 7 now, my first granddaughter, and so I also have a granddaughter that is about 4 months old now. You're not a Holden man, but you do have a GDS. Oh yeah, I've got a Ford and a Holden, if I'm honest, but I am a Holden man. The like button, he says. Oh bullshit. You know what, Trevor? I'm actually looking at buying a new bike at the moment, and I'm hopeless. So the other day I was just looking for parts for my WK, and I found a LS6 WK. So if you guys don't know, that's a supercharged 6 WK Statesman. for a fairly good price, and I really had to say, don't do it, mate. Do you know they grow opium flat out in Tas? I did know that, actually. I actually did know that. Yep. I just bought a beast of a car from Temu. Batteries not included though. Oh, I love it. Yeah, look, I'm not a real materialistic person anymore. I've been that person before, and I'm not proud of that person. But I've been working hard at this YouTube thing for a long time, and I thought it was time to kind of spoil myself a bit instead of, you know, I always buy new equipment and stuff like that. I've never really bought anything in the last 12 months for myself that wasn't anything to do with my YouTube. And yeah, I just was like, yeah, I'm going to do it. Oh, bullshit. Oi, bro, I can make you stickers, bro, for your car. So I've got two different sticker printer machines. So I've got all sticker cutters. So I've got a 1.7 meter one, which I could literally make a sticker the whole side of your car, or I've got the biggest cricket machine they make. So I can make you a 40 centimeter sticker, like 40 centimeters high. So like say your name, say Dave, but can make it as long as you want. My dad had a 2002 LTD navy blue Ford. Hey, so Ryan, my mum is watching this, and my nan is watching this from your side of the family. So, mum, are you still here? Are you still in the chat, mum? Thank you, Luke, you bloody legend. Oi, bloody hell, Toby Green, you bloody legend. Thank you for the $5 super duper. Doosh. Cyborg Boxing. Cyborg says, do you plan on writing a book? I have probably asked you this before, but had weed tonight. Oh, yeah. Bro, I do. All right. And I'll say the same thing, brother, that I say all the time. I will write a book when I believe that my book's got the right ending. That's my plan, anyhow. So, Crofty, I'll say. So, yeah, mum. So, mum. So, we have somebody in this chat who is related to us. So, his grandfather married a Hughes. Anyway, he's a Crofts, mum, and so his name is Ryan, and so he is related. We've worked out anyway. He's related to Candace, and um, he's we're related. Don't worry, mum. We're 100% related. Um, but yeah, he knows he's related to Candace and Daniel and stuff. I have a 2006 MX5. Oh, I used to love them. I'm a Holden man. I more bought the GTS to leave my daughter, to be honest. It will definitely be worth more when I'm gone. Yeah, bro. Oh, and that's exactly what I said when I bought mine. Like it's just building money now. Do you know what I mean? And the more work I do to it to get it back to its original condition, but like have the motor a little bit tweaked, then we'll only gain more money. Ever since Peter Brock died, mate, Holdens are through the fucking roof. Family reunion chat tonight. Yeah, I got my nan, my auntie, and everything watching. Here I am swearing me freaking head off. Oi, Biff, did you know they poisoned the opium in Tassie? A few have died trying to steal it. Yeah, yep. Thank you, Evie. Thank you, legends. If you could all smash that like button. Oh, no way. I had an EH Holden as well. A candy apple red one. Yep. I've had some pretty cool cars actually. Holding all the way. I want to get a VF with an LSA supercharger. Oh yeah, nice. Nice. Have you guys oi, Dave, you'll know this. Obviously you would have like legitimate concerns with the model of car you've got with what's going on at the moment. Have you seen the Ghost um um what are they, kill switches you can put in your VF Commodores? So they literally have to press like lift your indicator up 3 times, press your horn, fucking press your radio up, and then like every single one you can make your own code. So they have to do that, otherwise they won't be able to steal your car. It's actually pretty cool. And you're on TikTok, so you probably would have seen it where I seen it. Even your little bro text too. Oh, true. Hey, am I older than you, Texan? I think I just look my age, you know. Just saying. We all get old, you know what I'm saying? My first car was an LJ GTR XU1. Holy fucking hell, bro. Oi, bro, the compliance plate on that car would be worth $100,000. Oh, sisters Chalk Brown, brothers Grew and Blay. Oh, Grew and Blay. Blue and grey even. Chaos Chronicles sticker for the Stato. That's it. I blew my cash on the boxing this weekend. Bloody cheating, pommies. Boxing is corrupt as hell. People don't even know the half of it. Do you know much about boxing and its links to organised crime? Oh, bro. 100%, bro. 100%. Oi, Toby Green again, you bloody legend. Oi, bro. It is bad. It is bad. Oh, yeah. So I'll tell you what, my first car was an EK Holden Ute. So it was an EK Holden Ute with a 186S in it, triple Webers. It was fucking mad. It's one of those cars that I regret getting rid of now because I sold that car and I bought a HQ Ute, but I bought it because it had a VNSS 5 litre in it and it was crazy off its head. But then after I sold my EK, and I seen it driving around, like it broke my heart. And I regret selling that car every single day. And then my third car was an FJ Holden. Lisa Mason, you bloody legend, Bluetooth at Dodge. So, for those of you guys that are new here and you see me go Bluetooth and it looks like I'm throwing left and right at you, I'm not. I'm giving you a Bluetooth knuckles. That's knuckles, but Bluetooth in it because your age is away. Oh, bullshit. Yeah, I'll tell you what, my favorite car, I hate it. And as a matter of fact, that was Candy Apple Red as well. So my uncle built that for me for my first car. So I sold that car to a car yard for $9,000 in 2002. The next day, I drove home from work, and that was up on the things in the car yard for $17,000 and it was gone. Tech says, if you're all interested, we have 8 healthy foals, 7 fillies, 1 colt. Damn. Oh, well, that's good. You got a breeding pair there. Well, you got 7 breeding pairs actually. Oh, no way. Yeah, I love candy apple red. Such a good color. I still love it. It's probably one of my favorite colors. Mum, so Ryan Croft says, "Hi Janet, hope you're well. My nan and pop's wife have since passed in a diehard past is a diehard Carlton supporter just like you and Biff. Did you know Margaret Hughes? That was my pop's sister. Mum, did you know Margaret Hughes? Yeah, you did. Oh, your first car was a HK Prem? No way. One of my favorite cars as well, actually. So I like the Bromes. You know the Bromes? I love them. I love the Bromes. Only only weak point on a Holden is the water pump bearing. Yeah. Yeah, bro. And the oxygen sensor. Fuck them things, bro, in new cars. My first was a Sandman panel van. Oh, yeah, nice. Yeah, I had a panel van once. So my mum says, yes, I did know her, Ryan. Aussie 100 says, my first car was a Datto 200B. Oh, I love it. How good were they? Then Holden. Current car is a 2017 Z71 Holden, Colorado. Oh, yeah, nice. Love that. Funny story. That's actually the only time I've ever been caught in a stolen car was in a brand new one of those that I bought off Gumtree, allegedly. I had the classic Wogmanaro, Canary Yellow, of course. Oh, bullshit. Did you have the floppy dice? Did you have the floppy dice? Yeah, yeah. It's very true, but Colin. I also had an EH special that had leather trims with gold badges. Oh yeah, nice. You know what? I'm an EH fan, but if I'm honest, I like EJs better than EHs. I like the way the back guards flare out like that, and the EHs are straight. I really like that, and yeah, I like the EJ better than the EH. Anyone know if snappers are all good? Oh, you mean biting at the moment? Fuck, bro. I don't even know. I literally got all of my fishing. Oi, Toby Green, you bloody legend. Doge. I literally got all me fishing rods and stuff out the other day. Oh, you had a mini moat California? How good were they? My uncle had one of those. Oh, you still have a HJ Sandman? Damn. Hey, that'd be worth a fair bit right now. Thank you, Toby Green, you bloody legend. Someone just says, okay, I swear Toby is rich, making it rain on everyone's live streams every night. Bloody good legend. Cousin bought FB in 2002 for 35. Damn. Grey over white is mint. I would love that. I would fucking love that. Where am I from? What do you mean? Like my I'm from Victoria, but just in case you didn't mean that, that's why I was asking. Oh yeah, a good Sandman. If you've got an original Sandman and like you've got all the graphics and that done on it properly, like yeah, it'll fetch over 70. Especially for like a HJ, a HZ, even the HQs. What suburb? No, I'm not going to tell you what suburb I'm from. I'll tell. Everyone knows I live in northeast Victoria, so quite large number of suburbs there. But yeah, a lot of people know where I live. So I used to have a spotlighting car. It was an FB Holden Ute. Oh yeah, nice. Did it have the spotlight through the roof so you can sit in spotlight while you're driving? I just jumped a mix and grabbed it. Yuck. Oh yeah, oh yeah, I love a good Valiant. You know what I love? My favourite Valiant is a VC Valiant. I love them. I just love them. I don't know it's like a British racing green. I don't know what the colour is, but like Venetians in the back, like a VC Valiant. Fucking yeah. Oh, he was. What's going on, mate? My mum says, good night, everyone. Good night, Mumsy. Good night, Nana. Good night, Auntie. My mum, my nana, and my auntie are all there in the same room. And my sister, actually. Good night, Sissy Poos. We had a HQ twin headlight Monaro that we used to drag. Oh, yeah, nice. So the HQ the twin headlights, that's the Premier front end. So my HQ used to have the twin headlight at the front as well. That's it, Biff. Got to stay private. Yeah, that's right. I've also, I was also a part of a world where I'd be tripping if I thought that I never had any people that still didn't like me anymore, So, yeah. Everyone's saying good night, Mumsy and Nancy. The old man had a HT Monaro. Oh, bullshit. You know what? I love the earlier H model Monaros like HT, HK, all them. Love them. Love them. But I'll be straight up with you guys. I'll be straight up. Even though I'm a Holden man, I must say that I'm equally as much of a fan of a same year Ford, GT Phase 3, fucking, XY GT or something like that. I like them too. You had a Spanish car, a manual. Oh, no way. What kind of car was it? So the coolest car I've ever had, what they don't make in this country. So I used to have a Rambler Hornet. So that was so I always say the EK was the first car I ever had, which was the first car I had with a license. The first car I ever bought was a Rambler Hornet. If you guys know what they are, they're an American car. So they kind of look like a Cortina, but this thing had fat wheels and had a 327 Chev in it. It was pretty good. So I was literally driving to school in that car when I was 15 years old. Sorry, Mum. It's not like you don't know now. My dream car is a 1967 XR GT. Oh, bro, XRs are good too. You know what I like about the XRs? The tail lights, bro. I don't know. I've got all these specific things that I like. And I'm glad that I can sit here and talk to you guys about the old cars. I actually know more about old cars than I do about these new ones. Yeah, I love the Hornets. They look like Cortina with pump guards. Yeah, they do. And that's exactly why I got it. And so that was canary yellow. It was pretty cool, actually. So, as a matter of fact, I swapped that car for my EH when I got my EH when I was like 16. And then that was how I got the EH. Oh, bloody oath! So one of my friends growing up used to have an XP ex police car. Still has it in their family. So an XP ex police car Falcon, like still has it doesn't have the light on the roof, but it still had the hole in the roof where they had to seal up where the light on the roof and stuff. Yeah. Grasshopper and Hornets were tough. Yeah, bro. Hey, Biff, can you DM me on YouTube so I can give you my email address? Hey, bro. So my email address is connected to my channel page, but if you've got a pen, I'm about to read it out to you. So it is connected. If you go to my channel page, it's in the links section of my channel page, but this is my email if you've got a pen. Big Biffs Gaming at gmail.com. BIGBIFFSGAMING at gmail.com. Big Biffs Gaming at gmail.com. I had a Mazda RX-3 with a turbo 13B. Oh, damn. So we bought this. What were the same? Were they Capellas, the ones that were the same as the RX-3s, but they weren't rotaries? So we bought one of those one day, and it broke down on the way home from buying it. We left it on the side of the road, went to get our other car. By the time we got back, it was gone. Never seen it again. Oh, thank you, Gunhead. So I will chuck this. I've figured out how to do this now. You ready? There you go. That is my email on there. Right there. My old mate's man got a Valiant, used to be a cop car. Oh, bullshit. Oh, yeah, they were Capellas? Oh, yeah, mad. Yeah, no shit. I remember my mate was living in Keysborough at the time, and we bought it from Clyde, and we drove it from Clyde, and we broke down somewhere between fucking Dandenong and Keysborough, and so it was on Cheltenham Road, and yeah, we left it on the side of Cheltenham Road, broad daylight, and we were only gone for 20 minutes, and we got back, and the fucking Mazda Capella was gone. And it was the one with the twin tail lights at the back and at the front, actually, now to think of it. Oi, no shit. I got that thing out of the trading post, that Capella, for $500 off an old dude in Clyde. Had a 1972 HQ coupe utility and had massive 5-post bull bar. Oh, yeah, nice 253 extractors with full twin 4-inch exhaust system. Fuck, bro. That would have been scaring birds off of fucking 10Ks away with a 4-inch exhaust system on a 253. They're loud and bubbly anyway, 253s. If a car looks good in red or yellow, it means it's a sexy car. You know what? I would agree. Back in 2005, bullshit. Yeah. So I've known this for ages. So one of my mates growing up, so he come from a Spanish family, and yeah, so it's actually pronounced. So you know the Pajero, right? They say it Paquero. So if you say Paquero in Spanish, that means wanker. but spelt the same way as Pajero. True story. So it's a Mitsubishi wanker. Nine-inch diff too, it would crack. Oh, yeah, nice. RX2 Capellas. You bought a ex-police diff for your HX? Oh, yeah, nice. At least you know you're not running the old Borg Warner then. The old Borg Warner. Hey Biff, here's a funny one. I collect old school freestyle BMXs from the 80s. I'll tell you what, they're worth some good money today. Oi, you know what? It's funny you should say that because I actually got this. I've got a female friend, Sarah, and she collects old school 1980s BMXs as well. And so she has a a red line, and she has a mongoose. No, not mongoose. Oh, but yeah, that's cool. I reckon they're cool. Fat told TJ Malacca means hi, how are you? I thought, yeah, it definitely doesn't. Actually, I've heard him say that. Funny story about Mitsubishi Starions. They were meant to be called Stallions, but the name got lost in translation. True story. Oh, no way. All right. So here's another true story about lost in translation. So you know the white rhino. The white rhino is a name that got lost in translation. So it's actually wide rhino. As you know, there's no such thing as a white rhino unless it's an albino. But it was another word that was lost in translation. It's actually wide rhino. True story. Who has a talker? Oh, actually, that's what it might have been. A talker too. Super Goose is the bomb. Yeah, I remember I used to have. So my brother used to, and he gave me a mongoose villain, and so they were the ones that had the tufts that were like curved. Remember the curved tufts? And I remember as a kid, I was like, damn. No way. That's pretty cool. Oh, thank you for buying a membership, cuz. I can say that now. You actually are my cousin. Donkey Kong was supposed to be called Monkey Kong, but they mistranslated. Oh, well, there you go. Yeah, BMXs are cool, Turbo. I got Haros, GTs, Diamondbacks, Mongooses, Talker, Redlines. Bullshit. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I can remember going into I can't remember what the bike shop used to be called across the road from Kelly's pub in Cranbourne many, many years ago that turned into Video Easy after that. But then we used to go to the bicycle superstore in Dandenong, and I remember going and have a look at the red line up on the wall that I would never ever be able to afford. Do you know what I mean? Which wouldn't have mattered anyway. My mum could have bought me a bike from Kmart. I would have loved it as much as that red line anyway. But yeah, I remember looking at that red line and just thinking, fuck, that is like the duck's nuts of bikes right there. Was a red line Mark II, then got sponsored by ProSite. Oh, bullshit. At the state titles in 83. Oh, that's mad. Nice. Bullshit. That's pretty cool. Oi, I was just about to say that. Who can remember Rad and BMX Bandits? I can't remember which one had a very red-headed Nicole Kidman in it. I think it was BMX Bandits. Yeah. I don't think she was in Rad. Or was she in Rad? No, BMX Bandits. Oh, 100%. I have a Diamondback reactor signed by Eddie King. Bullshit. Rode for Talker all his life, then rode for Oh, that's Mad Turbo. Yeah, I thought it was BMX Bandits that had Nicole Kidman in it. Yeah. Yeah, I remember. Because we were talking about I was actually and we were speaking about these. I love doing the where we go back and go down memory lane. But we spoke about the Henderson kids the other day in the chat, and I can remember that very big from my childhood. And if I remember correctly, they lived in Cooper Pedy or something like that. Nicole had a guy doing her BMX stunts. Oh yeah. All right, text you bloody legend. Bluetooth it. Doge. Good doge. Yeah, Kingswood Country. Anyone seen my headphones? Yeah, no. Look, I have headphone issues sometimes too, especially when you've got teenagers. Headphones always seem to be headphones, charger docks, chargers, all that shit. Rarity when you've got teenagers. Oh, the old Cyclops dragster with the banana seat. Nice. Did it have the gear stick in the middle too on the frame? I remember them. They were good as. Also, boxing kangaroo. We got one going around tomorrow night. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Don't worry. Onto it. Good night, Tex. Got a lazy couple of credits on the sports bet, mate. Oh yeah. My girl putting son to sleep, so need the headphones. Okay, yep. Well, it's all right. I am going to jump off shortly, guys. Monkey Magic, absolute legend show too. But yeah, guys, I am going to jump off in a minute. I've been going on for a little bit longer than I wanted to go on, but I want to get an early night tonight. I got a lot to do tomorrow, and yeah. So I guess I will see most of you legends tomorrow night. We'll be doing a premiere tomorrow night at 7 p.m. And yeah, I really just can't wait for like me to get the internet back because like it's just been so hard to do all this with 2G internet. Well, I actually have been using 5G hotspot until today, but for some reason my 5G won't work. I don't get it. But yeah. Yeah, no worries. Well, yeah, I'll definitely see you all tomorrow night. Might even go live tomorrow night. We'll see what happens, and yeah, I'll let you know during the day what's going on anyway. And yeah, so just remember, guys, if you haven't seen me drop a video and it's normally a day ago live or whatever, if you go and check out my posts instead of my videos, that are just like a Facebook post, but it's on my community page. And I usually let everyone know that I'm going live or not anyway. So I keep everybody updated on the community page and whatnot. But yeah, all right, legends. Thank you so much for joining again. And I'd say I most probably will go live tomorrow night. I will be dropping a video at 7 o'clock as always, though. And but yeah, I'll probably go live tomorrow night. It is Friday night, so we'll probably go live, as we call it, Frothies Friday. We'll have another Frothies Friday, and yeah, well, I guess I'll see you guys all tomorrow. Oh, Kurirup. I'll be in Kurirup tomorrow. Bullshit. I used to live just down the road from that in Devon Meadows. All right, no worries. All right, cuz, thank you for joining. And yeah, thank you, everyone. Much love to you all. And I guess I will see you all in the premiere tomorrow night at 7 p.m. And then, yeah, I'll definitely go live tomorrow, but somewhere between 8 and 9 as usual. And yeah, thank you so much, legends. And yeah, I'll see all you guys. Oh, thank you, Gunhead, absolute legend. Definitely need a designated driver on these Frothy Fridays. That's for sure. Yeah, bloody oath. Always couple of shandies. All right, legends. Well, I'll leave it there, and I will see all of you guys tomorrow night. Absolute legends, and this will be up. This video, I'll drop this video. Will be members only until about 10 o'clock tomorrow morning, and then this video will be up for everyone to see until at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning.